like to think it's the same person. That's my headcanon. That's what I want to believe. Oh shit, I forgot to tweet. Hold on.
What's my name?
Dunkachino.
It's a whole new game.
Dunkachino.
You want creamy goodness?
I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend. Latte light. This whole trial's out of sight.
They pull me back in
With the hazelnut too.
Caramel swirl.
I know it was you. Everyone wants my Dunkachino.
Can't get enough of my
Dunkachino. Kids from 7 to 17 lining up for my Dunkachino. What's my name? Dunkachino. Dunka 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 dunka. I wanna die. Did I just stumble into a cult? Oh my god, I thought you wrote cunt for like 1 second. And I'm like, what? Why would you write that? But that's not what you wrote. You wrote cult. Yep, cunt. Oh no, I just stumbled away. Oh, there's two. I just stumbled into your cunt, milady. He tripped and fell and landed in her woman's hole. Oh no, jaundiced again. Oh no, jaundiced again. Oh no, I'm gonna be seasick.
It should have been me, not him. It's
not fair. Ugh. Dude, what would, man, that ending to the forest yesterday, that was such bullshit. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
You rock. Thank you for being you.
Thank you. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. I thought it would be... at least I thought there would be like a boss fight. Don't tell me that fight with those two old people was the boss fight. There's no way. There's no fucking way. It was? You're fucking kidding me. No, it's not. There's no way that There's no way. There's no way that that's it. There's no way. Early access. Early access my booty. Is it just me or am I kind of lagging? What the fuck? Maybe it's just me. Early access? Is that why it's not finished? Are you telling me they're gonna add the end of the game later? Man, I don't think I'm gonna go back and play. I wanna play with friends. It's fun. I feel like it's fun to play with like a group of people. I heard we're yelling? Yeah. There's a secret ending? What's the secret ending? Sons of the Forest secret ending. Oh, the secret ending. Virginia Puffton ending? Oh, there's one with all the endings. We should watch. We should watch him. We should watch him? Mama Huevo! Mama Huevo. Alright, hold on. Do you guys mind if we watch the endings?
Got my Bisa necklace today, and it looks absolutely gorgeous.
Oh,
So
I'm
happy with
glad.
it. Love you, Mousy. Ironmouse hype.
I love you too. I'm glad that you like them.
Got my Bisa necklace today, and it looks absolutely
Not today,
gorgeous.
Satan.
So
Not
happy with
today.
it. Love you, Mousy. Ironmouse hype.
Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Let's see. Is this... Oh, this is the good ending. Oh, Jesus, we're locked in the cube! Oh, God! Ah! Wait. What? Is this the ending we got This is the ending we had yesterday, huh? Dun, 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 dun. I have to say though, the music to this game is banging. This game has some banging ass music. No sound? What the fuck? Turn on your sound then. Oh my god! The dangling weird thing! Oh hey, my ex-wife? Here's my question. What the fuck? Do we just like exit the cube and we leave? What is that cube anyway? Time travel? Are we allowed to,
Mouse, have you seen the baseball game tonight, Puerto Rico? Dominican Republic? Come on, gringo Dominicano quai. Estids nos dieron un peliconio coraggio, cheer.
Oh, thank you for the... I didn't know, no, I did not, I have not. But let's go, Puerto Rico, let's go everyone, woo! Let's go! Let's fucking go, babes! And then we leave. I guess yesterday when we told them to leave. Oh, so the bad ending is with Kelvin and Virginia dead? Without Kelvin and Virginia. Bad ending. Oh, this is without them. This is a bad ending. This is a secret ending. Wait. There's a different ending if you don't have Kelvin and Virginia? Wait, we never got Virginia. But we had Kelvin. What does that mean? Uh-oh. Virginia's a three-legged lady. Alright, bro. Oh God, my hand is so bloody. Virginia is what girls have. What the fuck? You mean Virginia? Yeah. We see this weird future city. I don't know, man. They're playing this scary music like, oh my God, the horror. I don't know, this place looks pretty cool. I want to live there. Ah! I'm all alone in this world. Wasn't that the old guy we were looking for? Oh no, the old people we were looking for were the people that we killed, huh? The Blunklers. The Blunkler people.
It's
Let's
my
go!
birthday today. Ironmouse Hansa.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to... Oh, this is a bad ending. What the fuck? Wait, what? This is a bad ending? Oh my God, this is the ending that we got. This is the ending that... Oh my God, we got the bad ending because Connor told him to leave. You got to be fucking shitting me. Connor, when you... Hold on, I'm texting him right now. When you told them to leave during the end of... ending with both companions alive. Is this a secret ending? When you told them to leave in the end of the game last night, you activated the bad ending of the game. And now chat is saying that that ending is the Connor ending. Well, I sent them a text. God damn it. We got the Connor ending. We didn't say that. Yes, you did. Whoa, what the... Wait, there's an extra dude in there. On the floor. What the fuck? Was that guy always there? Oh God! Nothing new. We still look at the... Oh wait! The girl's there! What the fuck? She was not with us when we came into that fucking place. Wait, what the fuck? Where'd she come from? Oh, yes, she did. She ran in. What the fuck? Oh, man, I'm so pissed, man. I really wanted to have her on our team. We never had her on our team. At all. This sucks. My three-legged maiden. She's like, whoa. Oh my god. Do you think they accept three-legged ladies like me? How is this a secret ending? I don't get it. Why am I shaking? I don't understand. Oh my god, look how big her feet are. What's the point of this thing? Why do we see this creature here? What is this? Is the creature supposed to be like the guy that was outside, or who the fuck is that? It's like a dangling wiener. Oh, Virginia. What? What the? Whoa! 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 Yo, what? What just happened? What's wrong with her? Bro, she landed dangerously close. She is not dead. He's like, my wife has 3 hands, which means she can jerk me off and play with my butthole and my balls all at the same time. Holy shit. How does that even look at all those fucking legs? When we have coitus. Oh my god. Oh my god, don't what? Do they it's like they hooked up at the end. Holy shit. Oh my god. She became his girl. The story explained.
This video will contain spoilers for both
Explain the
the
story
Forest
to
and
me.
Sons of the Forest.
Oh, this is 22 minutes long. Oh.
Sons of the Forest is the sequel to The Forest, a survival horror game with a world full of intrigue and mystery. Like its predecessor, Sons of the Forest does not spoon-feed a straightforward story to players. However, for those with an investigative eye, the world of Sons of the Forest, an island simply known
Snuffy! Hello, Snuffy, I love you. How you doing? Pacify the cannibals?
known as Site 2, tells a complex and chilling story, all of which will be covered in this video. Sons of the Forest starts simply enough. On the surface, it appears that the Puffins, a family of billionaires, bought the Site 2 island and turned it into a vacation destination, with luxury bunkers for a privileged few to live in. According to a brochure, one of these bunkers is named Hollow Springs, and it can be viewed from the outside within one of Site 2's many cave systems.
Oh, so we can never go there.
In any case, something has gone wrong. The 3 Puffins on the island, Edward, Barbara, and their daughter, Virginia, along with all other Puff employees.
Virginia was the daughter! What the fuck? Wait, how did Virginia get 3 legs and arms then? What's happening? How did Virginia... What? How did that happen to her?
Have been radio silent for around 7 months, and
Whoa.
are presumed either dead, missing, or worse. In response, the protagonist is hired by Puff Corp and sent to the Site 2 island as a member of one of two small teams. Not much is known about the protagonist, but given his tattoo, we might
Puff Corp?
infer that he is a demon-fighting mercenary.
I still, like, to this... that fucking tattoo, bro. What the fuck?
Prepared to handle a worst-case scenario. This is exactly what happens as an
Fight my demons.
unknown attacker or group of attackers shoots the Puff Corp helicopters out of the sky. Whether it be fate or luck, the protagonist survives the rough landing, but is briefly knocked unconscious. Upon awakening, he sees a mysterious individual wearing a silver jacket glowering over him.
Oh no!
It seems plausible that Silver Jacket had something to do with the two helicopters being shot down. Silver Jacket points the business end of a revolver at the protagonist's face, but
The business end!
after a moment decides to send him back into the realm of dreams rather than end his life. Coming back to consciousness for
Why?
a second time, the protagonist
Why did he spare our life? That's what I want to know. Why? He could have killed us, but they didn't kill us. And I would, yeah, if he hit us with a party end.
discovers he wasn't the only one spared. A dazed and deafened member of the team, Kelvin, also survived the crash. This is where the protagonist's journey begins, stranded on a mysterious island with nothing but a small survival kit to accomplish his objective: find the Puffins and get them off.
What the fuck? Chrissy, wake up! So he's deafened because of the crash, so he was a normal man before.
The island. Looking at the GPS, there are several marked locations. The protagonist comes to learn that the green points of interest are subterranean facilities built by Puff Corp. Meanwhile, the purple icons are GPS locators worn by deceased Puff Corp operatives.
I see.
It would appear that the protagonist is not amongst the first individuals
Among
hired by
Us.
Puff Corp to investigate the happenings at Site 2. While exploring the island for clues, the protagonist encounters a young woman in a swimsuit with an extra arm and leg. He recognized her as Virginia Puffton, daughter of Edward and Barbara Puffton. Despite the obvious physical mutations, Virginia is friendly enough, if not a little timid.
Look at
He
her going.
observes the protagonist from a distance and runs when approached by him. This is in contrast to the island's many tribal inhabitants, which quickly begin hunting him. When the
What the
protagonist
fuck?
begins delving into caves, looking for clues and equipment that will help further his objective, he is confronted by a waking nightmare. Starting with cadaverous humanoids wearing featureless faces, followed by hobbling torsos, vertically bisected to form
Ew.
gaping maws with protruding ribs for teeth. They would often spew viscous clear gunk that coated and solidified on the surrounding cave walls.
Ugh, the
But worst
J's!
by far were the babies.
The
Barely
Coomers!
recognizable, the pint-sized mutants rolled and flung their mangled bodies at the protagonist in numbers, chipping away at his defenses. This horror is contrasted by an abundant and alluring gold metal ore, which permeates many of Site 2's caves.
Oh.
Within the bunker where the VIP keycard is found, surveillance
Is that
footage
the metal
reveals a
that's fucking
pivotal
everything
moment
up?
in the genesis of the mutants at Site 2. It shows Puff Corp executives and guests of honor all gathered in a banquet hall. All at once, the wealthy undergo a writhing transformation, becoming the mutants that now plague the
Alright, hold on. I get it. They transform into the mutants, but what the fuck? What happened to their clothes? Did it just get, like, absorbed into their fucking body or something? Like, what the fuck?
The wealthy undergo a writhing transformation, becoming the mutants that now plague the island's subterranean locales. The protagonist investigates the banquet hall, discovering the deceased mutated forms of many important individuals, most notable being Edward Puffton.
Oh
Fortunately,
no.
Virginia and Barbara Puffton's chairs are vacant, indicating that they either were not at the banquet or that they somehow escaped unscathed. Before leaving, the protagonist notices a magazine that spotlights a revolutionary new metal,
Uh-oh.
It certainly looks like the metal he has observed within the caves of Site 2. This reveals another possible motive for Puff Corp's acquisition of Site 2
The
to
metal.
extract and profit off of this extraordinary metal.
Alright, this was updated because I don't think they talk about the lady that's in there, so I'm guessing that's the wife that was in there.
Indeed, an email exchange between two Puff Corp employees confirms this suspicion. Raw Blue informs Jax and Pullet, FYI, this is what we are looking for,
Gold
following the
doo-doo!
statement with a picture of the golden ore.
A golden doo-doo!
In addition, other magazine articles refer to artifacts composed of unknown metals, hinting at a deeper conspiracy as to the significance of the golden ore. But more on that
Just
later.
stop digging. Just
With the
why don't you
knowledge that
stop
Edward
exploring?
Puffton has died, Virginia Puffton is safe above ground, and Barbara Puffton is still missing, the protagonist
We
sets
killed
out to
Barbara
investigate the
Puffton.
remaining Puff Corp bunkers. After traveling across the island, the protagonist enters a remote bunker that
Nosotros
requires the maintenance keycard to access.
killed Barbara
Only a short distance in,
Puffton.
he stumbles upon a chaotic fight between a large baby-spewing mutant and a young man. The protagonist recognizes
Ew!
the man as Timmy LeBlanc, one of the team members that flew to Site 2 in the other Puff Corp helicopter.
Oh.
Timmy gained notoriety when he was
Oh
saved
my god, that shit was fucking killing, throwing the babies out of themselves. So that's like a big... Ew.
the other Puff Corp helicopter. Timmy gained notoriety when he was saved from Site 1 during the events in the
Oh! It's the kid from the other game. What the fuck? How do we know that it's him? Like, how are we supposed to know?
one of the team members that flew to Site 2 in the other Puff Corp helicopter. Timmy gained notoriety when he
Yeah, I remember we can revive him from the first game.
was saved from Site
Oh my god.
1 during the events in the forest. Although it's been more than a decade, Timmy still bears the same scar on his forehead. The protagonist and Timmy stand
Oh,
off against
God.
the mutant and are eventually joined by an older man who makes his relationship to Timmy known.
Get down, son!
Get down,
This is Eric LeBlanc, the main protagonist from The Forest and father of Timmy. Neither of the LeBlancs are strangers to abominable
Wait,
mutant
so basically that guy is the guy we played in the first game? Oh. Get down, son.
and strange ancient artifacts. Years ago, the
Ooh.
lives of both Eric and his son were irrevocably altered when their flight crashed onto the peninsula known as Site 1 due to an EMP blast originating from an ancient artifact. Eric and Timmy survived the crash only
Oh
for
god, I remember this.
Timmy to be abducted by Dr. Matthew Cross. Matthew planned
Doctor!
to sacrifice Timmy's life to save the life of his own daughter, Megan Cross. While searching for his son, Eric would come to learn that Site 1 was owned by a company known as Sahara Therapeutics.
What the
Eric
fuck?
would come to learn
Did he just fucking crack his neck?
that Site 1 was owned by a company known as Sahara Therapeutics. Sahara employed scientists such as Matthew Cross to perform genetic experiments on unwilling human subjects by exposing them to the effects of ancient artifacts that were found on the peninsula. Most of these experiments resulted in abominations not dissimilar to the ones that would later inhabit the island known as Site 2. However, the ancient artifacts also appear to possess other capabilities. To resurrect the dead, cure disease, emit bursts of energy, and even interact with parallel universes. In the
Holy
end,
shit.
Timmy was both killed and later resurrected by these artifacts. The artifacts, however, imprinted a permanent scar on Timmy, leaving him with inner demons along with an instinctual understanding and fascination of parallel universes.
I see.
Returning to the present, a third character enters the chaotic scene. Without warning, Eric LeBlanc is shot by the individual in the silver jacket, who is
What?
accompanied by an armed escort.
Who is that?
Moments after, the protagonist is knocked unconscious by the mutant behemoth. Eric LeBlanc might have recognized Silver Jacket as she shares a remarkable resemblance to Megan Cross, the then younger girl he encountered at Site
Wait, what?
1. Megan Cross allegedly perished at Site 1 all those years ago. However, stranger things have happened around the ancient artifacts on these two islands. Timmy himself was brought back from death by the Resurrection Obelisk.
Oh god, look at that
Timmy
twitching.
himself was brought back from death by the Resurrection Obelisk.
Ah!
Since returning from Site 1, Timmy has devoted himself to studying and understanding the concept of parallel universes, writing a renowned book on the topic, Parallel Universes and
Oh, so those were the books that we kept finding. We were finding his books. As if
Travel between them. This phenomenon appears to be central to the mysterious capabilities of the ancient artifacts. Parallel universes could explain many of the parallels between the Forest and Sons of the Forest. In the Forest, Virginia is one of the mutants created by Sahara Therapeutics when they used the Resurrection Obelisk ancient artifact on a 12-year-old girl, resulting in her mutations.
oh god.
Virginia grew additional appendages
Oh god, Virginia. Virginia, what have they done to you?
and resembles a more severely
Oh my god! Your question is answered! Your question is answered! Developed multiple sexual organs! Oh my god, they answered your fucking question! Holy shit! Now we know. She got 6 buttholes.
mutated version of the Virginia that the protagonist encounters at Site
7
2 in
virgin
Sons
years.
of the Forest, Virginia Puffton. Similarly, Silver Jacket could be a parallel, grown-up version of Megan Cross, now working for Sahara Therapeutics. Even if Silver Jacket is not Megan Cross, it is reasonable to speculate that these interlopers are agents of Sahara and have either caused the catastrophe at Site 2 or are at least interfering with Puff Corp's investigations
What the
into
fuck?
it.
I never saw that
A
dude.
headline news story from the Sunset Times asserts that Puff Corp outbid Sahara Therapeutics for a remote island. In addition, an annotated stock chart indicates that following the start of the bidding war for the island, Puff Corp's market value began to grow, while that of Sahara Therapeutics plummeted.
They were giving us all this info
Then
as
there
if
are
I was
the
gonna pay
handful of
attention.
messages between Puff Corp official Jackson Pullett and Hector Leader, a possible Puff Corp spy that was sent undercover to work for Sahara Therapeutics at the Site 1 Peninsula with the goal of relaying important information back to Jackson at Site 2. Hector sends
Wow.
photos of 2 different artifacts found at Site 1 to Jackson.
This is why you
and
pay attention to lore. I don't got time. I'm just kidding.
suggests that they may be related to a certain cube
I was.
found
I
at
was.
Site
I was
2.
too busy babysitting somebody.
The 2 artifacts that Hector reports on are the Resurrection Obelisk and the Power Obelisk, both playing pivotal roles in the events on Site 1 involving Eric and Timmy LeBlanc. If this cube is indeed a related artifact, then it is likely to possess similar
Oh
properties.
god.
From these emails, 2 conclusions can be inferred. The first is that Puff Corp and Sahara Therapeutics have a shared history of conflict, centered around Site 1, Site 2, and the ancient artifacts therein. The second conclusion is that the true motive for Puff Corp's purchase of the Site 2 island was to safeguard the cube from prying Sahara eyes, while also
Interesting.
giving themselves unrestricted access to study its capabilities.
Well, you know what?
and
Now
how it
we
might
know.
be
We know
utilized
now.
to their advantage. Returning to the protagonist, he survives the behemoth mutant attack by yet another miracle, awakening to find the room deserted and the doorway he entered through completely blocked by the now dead mutant. Descending through
killed
the
him?
bunker, searching for an alternative escape, the protagonist finds a couple printed emails that reference the cube. One mentions that the artifact causes a brief dimensional switch. Another has a typed entry that is summarized rather bluntly by a written note, "Safe in cube." The protagonist also stumbles across a curious suit of armor that appears to have been forged from the revolutionary gold metal found
there
throughout
it is.
Site 2's caves. Either it was created by Puff Corp or it was yet
Whoa, what the fuck? With the katana. No wonder the katana's OP. I told you, dude. That shit is not normal.
another recovered
That
artifact.
katana would slice through everything and everybody. That shit was crazy.
Regardless, it could prove useful, so the protagonist stowed it in his pack before continuing on and finding a way out of the bunker. Days pass as the protagonist exhausts all other leads. He eventually befriends Virginia Puffton.
What the fuck? Did
Protagonist
he just throw a
exhausts
golf
all
ball
other
at her?
leads.
What the heck?
He eventually befriends Virginia Puffton, who shows a proclivity for ballet and shooting multiple guns at once. Before leaving Site 2,
Oh my god. You could straight up give her multiple guns? I'm so pissed. We could have had the ultimate killing machine. My angel, yeehaw!
the protagonist aims to discover the fate of Barbara Puffton, as well as the source of the mutants running amok. Just over 2 weeks since his arrival,
Wait.
as well as the source of the mutant, the protagonist aims
Is that Barbara Puffton? Was she supposed to be there? She was in the other
to
place.
discover the fate of Barbara Puffton, as well as the source
What
of
the
the
fuck?
mutants running amok.
Oh,
Just
maybe
over
not.
2 weeks since his arrival at
Nah.
Site 2, the protagonist enters the last bunker marked on his GPS. Deep in the bunker, he discovers what appears to be a young girl's room. The point shoes, along with the small ballet stage and
Oh,
bar,
it's
indicate
Virginia's
that this room
room.
likely belonged to Virginia Puffton. Logically, the private collection of paintings and decadent abode at the base of the bunker could only belong to Edward and Barbara Puffton. The pieces of artwork on display are expertly painted and all feature the same subject. While the
The
surroundings
cube!
change,
The cube! The cube!
the golden cube remains as a constant.
Ooh.
Upon further investigation, the protagonist discovers that something broke into the Puffton's bunker bathroom. Stepping through the steam, he emerges into a small cave and discovers a gold door with exotic patterns and a hand-shaped seal. Following his intuition, he dons the suit of golden armor and lays his hand within the seal. Upon contact, a group of discordant chimes resound from the doors. There's a click, followed by the loud and drawn-out sound of metal grinding against rock as the doors slowly swing
What
open.
the fuck?
Carefully, the protagonist makes his way into the cavern.
I
The
remember.
air is stagnant and polluted by the
Is it? Are they gonna imply that this is like seriously like hell and shit?
acrid odor of brimstone.
Oh,
An orange glow
brimstone.
can be seen in the distance, but before he can get close enough to make out the source, a low guttural hiss emerges from the shadows, giving him pause. The source of the noise stepped into the light. At first, the protagonist mistook the monster for another mutant, but something was different about this creature. It didn't share the disheveled and haphazard appearance of the mutants. Rather, it was organized and purpose-built.
Uh-oh.
Two memories flitted through the protagonist's mind. During his first day on the island, he stumbled upon a holy cross. Because of his limited arsenal at the time, he foolishly attempted to use the
We need the fucking cross!
cross against the mutants. Of course, it didn't work. The idea was utter lunacy. But then came the other, more recent memory. It was of a scribbled note he found in the Puffton's abode, mere minutes before discovering the golden door. It stated rather simply, "Crosses burn demons." Fishing through his pack, the protagonist pulled out the cross and raised it towards the lunging demon. It staggered back as if repelled by an invisible force and burst.
No way. It was that. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was that easy. Oh my god. Do you guys remember how much we struggled in this part? Oh my god. I'm so pissed. Oh my. Hold on. I'm messaging Connor. Oh my god, dude. The cross was so OP on those fucking demons. We really messed up. Not getting it. God damn it. I'm so annoyed. It was just that easy!
Into flames.
Oh my god, it
Moving-
felt so quick! Monica!
back as if repelled by an invisible force and bursted into flames. Moving forward, he
Oh
found
my
the source of
God.
the orange glow. It was magma.
Magma.
Cross-gripped tight, the protagonist continued making steady progress through the personal slice of hell.
Bruh.
Further on, he plucked a hand-drawn diagram from a skeleton. A note in the top left stated, "Cube activates every 8 cycles." The protagonist recognized the diagram as resembling
Oh,
a moon
shit.
calendar, which he had seen on a magazine cover elsewhere on the island. He read that one moon cycle is roughly 29 or 30 days.
What?
Perhaps those were the cycles that the note was referring to. Thinking back to his mission brief, he recalled that the Puffdons were missing for no less than 31 weeks upon his arrival at Site 2. The protagonist quickened his pace through the magma tunnels as he did the calculations in his head. 31 weeks is enough time for a little more than 7 moon cycles, and it had also been a couple weeks since he arrived on the island. If the cube's
What the-
activation did coincide with the disappearance of the Puffdons, then he may only have hours, perhaps minutes, before the cube would activate again. The protagonist was moving so fast that he almost
So wait a minute. When the cube activates, does it basically just like affect everybody on the island unless they're inside the cube? Is that what makes people into the fucking creatures? How far is that gonna reach? Is it just on the island?
almost missed it. Beside a pool of lava, he found several hand-drawn notes that were in miraculously good condition given the circumstance. The one that caught his eye depicted a large cube with a written note beside it, "Stay in the cube." Reading the ominous message, the
okay.
protagonist
It all makes sense now. So that means that big creature thing was that guy that stayed behind.
solidified his resolve. He wasn't sure what the cube's activation would do, but he was going to make sure that he was inside it when it happened. Rushing onward, the protagonist sprinted to the bottom of a magma-lit cavern. Pushing himself through a crack in the wall, he saw it, the giant golden cube.
What if the game like one day decides we're gonna put a time limit on this shit, and if you don't reach the cube in the day that you're supposed to reach, you're gonna turn to a fucking mutant, and you lose.
The clever Timmy LeBlanc was there too, and he waved the protagonist over. A laptop was in Timmy's hands with a large
I think
countdown
that
on
would make-
display.
I think that would make the game pretty fun.
It would hit 0 in less than a minute. The protagonist was just in time. As the cube began to close,
You
the
lose!
protagonist's
Good
companions
day, sir!
barely slipped in behind him. They were followed closely by Silver Jacket, but she was too late and the cube shut her out.
Oh my god, Silver Jacket! Silver Jacket is a testicle monster!
Just like when the protagonist opened the golden door, a series of discordant chimes resounded through the cube and it began to shake, as if it were in motion. Unexpectedly, Timmy clutched his head and started to collapse. A plethora of parallel Timmys suddenly emerged, vanishing just as quickly. Timmy was still living a cursed existence due to the experiments performed on him at Site 1.
Holy shit! Wait, so that was Timmy, so he lived through that previous attack.
He was still
then.
living a cursed existence due to the experiments performed on him at Site 1. And he did have plans to visit Site 2. Perhaps this, getting inside the gold cube, was his goal, as whatever the cube did to Timmy seems to have exorcised the demons from within him.
Oh shit, it fixed him.
As Timmy regains his composure, the cube shudders to a halt. With a flash, the cube face opposite to the one they entered through vanishes, revealing a futuristic and alien cityscape.
Jump out!
As he stood there staring, the protagonist felt the golden armor begin humming, resonating with the cube. It is unclear whether it was the protagonist's gesture or if it was just a matter of time, but the
What?
view of the future cityscape briefly flickers, then vanishes, replaced by a rocky cave wall before the cube shuts altogether. It would appear that the note on the artifact causing a brief dimensional switch was accurate. Turning around, the original side of the cube that the protagonist entered through opens back up, revealing what was once Silver Jacket, but has since been transformed by the cube into a writhing mutated mass.
Holy shit, man. Silver Jacket got fucked. Goddamn, Silver Jacket.
From this, it can be deduced that the cube's activation was responsible for the catastrophe at Site 2 and disappearance of the Puffdins those 8 moon cycles ago. Barely escaping with his life, the protagonist is left with a final choice: to leave with the LeBlancs and his companions, or to stay on the island, continue fighting the demons that inhabit it, and solve the mystery of the cube. That is the
Okay, wait a minute. So, bro, that sucks then. If you stay on the island, that means you have to, like, make sure that every cycle you're in that damn cube. What the fuck?
story of Site 2 and Sons of the Forest,
Oh,
or at least the story
no.
regarding the major events that take place.
Why
But
would
take it
you
all with
stay?
a grain of salt, as there are lots of articles and pieces of evidence that were not discussed here, and many gaps in the narrative needed to be filled by speculation in order to make a cohesive story from start to finish.
God damn
Even
it.
then, I personally have many questions that I was not able to answer by exploring the game. Some of these questions are simple, such as the identity of the protagonist. He looks like
Who
Carl
am
Planter,
I?
pictured on the maintenance keycard. But that doesn't really fit in with the story.
Who am
If the
I?
protagonist was Carl Planter, why wasn't he on the island when the first catastrophe occurred? Or at the very least, why didn't he have his own keycard? There are also questions regarding the ultimate fate of Barbara Puffton, how long the Puffdins
Well,
were on the
we
island
figured out what
before the
happened with
catastrophe occurred,
Barbara.
and just how it is that Timmy beat us to the cube, bypassing the gold door and a horde of demons. There is also this page with symbols and corresponding numbers, and I have not found these symbols anywhere else in the game.
What the fuck?
There are more nuanced
I remember that
questions,
paper.
such as where the true demons come from, why people outside the cube turn into mutants, what the range of the cube's mutating capabilities when activated is, and if it can be augmented or suppressed. Then there is speculation to be had on the many references to holograms and virtual reality,
What?
giving rise to the question of whether the events that take place in the game were all just part of a simulation.
Uh-oh.
I think there is a lot of room to interpret and speculate when it comes to this game's story and ending, so share
Uh-oh.
your thoughts in the comment section. This is a new style of video I am trying, so please let me know if you liked it and would like to see similar style videos covering other games. I also want to take a moment to thank my collaborator and good friend Crazy Flips, who provided invaluable help in researching Sons.
Thanks, Crazy Flips. Now I know all about the game. Whoa. Huh. Well. I don't know. I like that game. It's just the ending was just kind of We'll see. We'll see what gets added to the game next. Sounded sus? Yeah, it did sound sus. Too much walking for sure. I wish there was an easier way to get around. Sons of the Forest.
It's a sim is the worst video game ending ever. Like, yeah, it's a video game, we knew that.
It's a game. You know, it's a game. A game is a game. Is a game. Would you play it again? I would play it again with a group of friends. Yeah. I'd definitely play it with a group. Why not? I will wait for it to be updated to play it. It's supposedly there's gonna be a scheduled maintenance again, so I'm guessing they're adding. Let me look. Community. How many times have you played it? How many hours do I have in the game? Let me see. Oh my god, I got 21 hours? What the fuck? 21 hours?! 21 hours? I think I played with Connor. I think I played like 5 times. Oh, you have 41 hours? We had fun playing the forest, but we never finished the forest. I don't think we'll ever finish the forest either. I think he's kind of like done with the forest. I don't know what we're gonna play next. We have a couple of things that we could play. Valheim. I want to play Barrel Trauma with her, but with him, but he keeps telling me that he doesn't think I'm gonna have fun, and I'm like, don't tell me what I think. Don't tell me what I think. Yeah, Zomboid. We got invited to the Zomboid server. I made a character. I didn't really like wander around much. I didn't really wander around much. I was kind of scared. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Waifus. They're fictional female characters that people are so attracted to they'd marry them. For most though, that idea is nothing more than a tongue-in-cheek joke because it's impossible. While there's millions of people out there with a waifu, few, if any, can say that they've fulfilled their dream. So for today's episode of Tales from the Internet, we're gonna look at the story of Akihiko Kondo, the man who married Hatsune Miku.
Oh my god! It's the guy who married Hatsune Miku!
This video is sponsored by Helix. Helix makes premium mattresses and bedding,
Hashtag
custom fit to
ad
your needs and
Helix.
shipped right to your door. I've had
Oh, hey!
Hatsune Miku is a virtual idol originally created in 2007. I know VTubers and things like that are pretty common now, but back then the idea of a fully animated entertainer was relatively unfamiliar. This, in combination with some banger tunes, made her an icon. By 2011, her voice
Bruh, who doesn't want to be Hatsune Miku, yo?
had been used in over 100,000 songs. And nowadays, Miku performs at sold-out venues worldwide. Naturally, with such a massive fan base, there's bound to be a few people who take things a bit more seriously. And that takes us to the 35-year-old Akihiko Kondo. Kondo was a middle school teacher living in Tokyo. Because of his demeanor, he'd always been unsuccessful with girls. He recalled being labeled a creepy otaku and told to drop dead. But for him, the breaking point was in 2008. That was when he was bullied by an older female coworker. And this berating led him to have a nervous breakdown that drove him into a deep depression. And he wound up developing an eating disorder that was so severe that he had to take a leave. So, Kondo
Oh my god, this poor man, what the fuck?
subsequently swore off all relationships and refused to go outside. And it was in these lowest moments that the man discovered Hatsune Miku. He quickly became obsessed, captivated by the Vocaloid singing. Before long, he spent every day watching her videos and slept to her lullabies. He even decorated his home with merchandise and explored making music with her voice. And Kondo's love for Miku would inspire him to reconnect with society. It took years, but he finally did return to work. And because of this, his adoration never left as he continued to think about her every single day. Eventually, a decade
Oh my god, waifus save lives, bro.
passed. And when he realized that the feelings remained, he understood that what he felt for her was love. The man reflected. Miku lifted me up when I needed it the most. She kept me company and made me feel like I could regain.
I feel like this could happen to anybody, but it's not just about like a waifu. Like You could find a love of like sports or a love of like, I don't know, anything really, and it'll bring back life into you, I guess.
Control over my life. What I have with her is definitely love. That takes us to the Gatebox Virtual Home Robot. Released in 2017, it's
Dude, the gate box! Bruh. What if one day you can have a gate box and there could be a Vshojo member inside the gate box? Vshojo gate box, baby. Gauge box, not gauge box, gate box. What the hell? Giga Jar? What the fuck? What's wrong with you guys?
It's basically an Alexa for otaku and weeaboos. When hooked up to your home network, it can automate tasks like switching on the lights. But there's a key difference. Its body is a glass tube with a projected 3D character that serves as a companion. They offered a selection of anime girls which had AI that could hold conversations,
Aww.
and fittingly, their first tie-in was the Vocaloid herself. The Miku Gatebox was released in March of 2018 at a price of 298,000 yen. That was roughly $2,600 US at
That
the
is
time.
so
Kondo
cute.
purchased it immediately, desperate to immerse himself further. And immerse him, it did. Miku was now able to wake him up in the morning and make small talk before work. He could even call her on the way home back from work. The Gatebox allowed him to simulate a domestic life, which led him to doubt his stance against marriage. And eventually, with that in mind, the man decided to propose.
結婚してください。
Miku not only responded yes, but asked him to cherish her forever. While, he wasn't
Uh-oh.
dumb, he was aware that this was a programmed response. He still rejoiced and began to arrange their wedding. The ceremony took place in December at the Tokyo City Hall. Because he couldn't take the Gatebox, he instead brought the Miku plush he slept with every night. She was adorned with a tailored dress and even a wedding ring around her left wrist. He also brought a life-size Miku doll he'd commissioned for photos. There were 39 guests in attendance, which did not include his own mother. In fact, as you might have guessed, she was furious about this wedding and she'd
Oh shit, his mom. Oh god, his mom was mad.
pressured her son to go out and find the real woman. Because of this, she refused the invitation and called it embarrassing. The wedding cost, in total, the equivalent of 17,000 US dollars.
Holy shit!
And this was in
$17,000 to marry your anime waifu?
spite of the fact that their marriage wasn't legally recognized. The marriage certificate was issued through Gatebox themselves through a complimentary service.
What?
While Kondo was the most ambitious, he was far
What? Why is this a service? Why is this a service at all? Why is the Gatebox offering a wedding certificate What? What the fuck?
from their first customer. In fact,
Holy
the
shit.
company had issued over 3,700 similar certificates for these cross-dimensional marriages.
Oh my
Because of
goodness.
this, part of his intent was to inspire them
Oh god, I guess this guy married Rem, I guess?
to show similar displays of affection for their waifus. The newlyweds said, "There must be some people who can't come forward and say they want to hold a wedding. I want to give them a supportive push." And his plan did work in making headlines as the story was reported on internationally. The response most had, obviously, was shock and to probe questions. Kondo took offense to their reaction, viewing himself as a sexual minority. It's simply not right. It's as if you were trying to talk a gay man into dating a woman, or a lesbian into a relationship with a man. Diversity in society has been long called for. It won't necessarily make you happy to be bound to the template of happiness, in which a man and a woman marry and bear children. I believe we must consider all kinds of love and all kinds of happiness. This sparked a broader conversation around the idea of digisexuals. Sounds like a unreally released Fear Factory album.
What the fuck?
Digisexuals obviously being people who couldn't imagine dating a flesh and blood human. Take for example the CNN article that interviewed people similar to Kondo. The first was Masato Kato, a tarot
Bro, just say you don't want to fuck anybody. What the fuck?
reader from Osaka. He married Yuri Tsukikage from the anime Cure Moon Light
Oh my
that
god, he married... What? He married a pretty cure?
October. Kato wanted her to become conscious, even if that meant she'd ask to break up. And this wasn't limited to just guys either. They also interviewed an office worker, Sachiko Kogami. She fell in love with Taika Kogami from Kings of Prism. The woman's infatuation led her to completely lose interest in dating men. While a lot of people laughed them
Bro, how can I marry, Gintoki? Tell me.
off, some academics viewed these people as part of a societal shift. Neil MacArthur, a director at the University of Manitoba, pointed out the pros and cons of this. People wonder why they'd have sex with a robot or a love affair with a hologram because it's passive. But having a partner who is safe and predictable is often very helpful therapeutically. I do genuinely worry about the impact that tech is having on our collective social life. People are just retreating into themselves. You're getting much less collective social life in many cases. In the midst of this, Kondo was busy planning his honeymoon. That February, the couple visited Sapporo, where Miku's creators are located. He booked flights and even reserved hotels for 2, and his life mostly returned to normal after that. He
Hotels for 2? Paid for 2 people?
wound up getting promoted to the administrator of an elementary school. But online was a different story, as he'd become somewhat of an icon himself. Hundreds of people around the world started to consult him after his story went viral. They asked for advice, support, and reassurance. That included a man named Yasuaki Watanabe. Watanabe had divorced his wife years prior because he was just unable to salvage their marriage. He enjoyed traveling and had an active social life, which put a strain on their relationship. It would be years until he found love again, and it only came after watching the anime Symphogear. He fell in love with Hibiki
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Tachibana and found himself wishing he could marry her. But things had
Oh,
changed
dear.
after Kondo's marriage. Shortly after, Gatebox had discontinued its certificate service. Because of this, he was forced to make his own, which led to an epiphany. What if he filled that niche himself and made a business to recognize fictional marriages? And he did,
Whoa!
with Watanabe now operating a small but successful business. He issues about 100 each year while offering counseling for digisexuals.
What?
It never really went away, only piquing people's interest more and more. But one notable thing did occur,
Wow,
which was
smart,
people trying to get
smart.
them in legal trouble. Some critics argue that these certificates were a violation of Japan's constitution. It states that marriage is only allowed with the consent of both parties.
That's
And Kondo disputed this by posting a video of the proposal.
Oh.
He had the benefit of not only Miku's consent, but the company's as
That makes
well. But
sense.
how this stands up in a court of law remains to be seen. Or not, I mean, I feel like it'd be ridiculous to just arrest someone for that. In 2019, Kondo was invited to Kyoto University to speak about his relationship. The teacher brought with him his life-size doll of Miku. It was largely successful, but he found that he was relatively unknowledgeable about its legality. And because of this, it led him to reconsider going to college, as he actually found the environment enjoyable.
Whoa.
And throughout all this, Miku was there to comfort him. But unfortunately, just a year later, it would all come to an abrupt end. In 2020, Gatebox announced that their Miku service would be discontinued. That meant he would no longer be able to communicate with his wife. Their final day together was amid the pandemic. That morning, Kondo said goodbye for the last time and left for work. When he came back home, her image was replaced with the words, "Network error." And while one might imagine that he'd be destroyed, he actually remained surprisingly optimistic. I mean, ultimately, he was more in love with the concept of Miku than specifically with the Gatebox itself. Remember, there was a good 10 years before this wedding even
Oh
happened.
god, she's
But he's also
dead.
hopeful that maybe one day they'll be reunited. Maybe as an android or in virtual reality. Either way, he plans to be faithful to her until he dies. I'd like to end this video with a thought that comes from Kondo in an interview from a year ago. It comes from the Japanese newspaper Mainichi. The reporter asks what he thinks about becoming too engrossed in the virtual world. He argues that the escapism that many people claim as harmful can actually be quite helpful. It's not that people can't live in society because they're engrossed in a two-dimensional world, but rather, there are cases where people become captivated as they search for a place for themselves in video games and anime, because reality is too painful for them. I was one of those people. People who don't understand the background probably think games are disrupting their lives, but that's not the case. And if you look at how much his life has changed for the better since he discovered Miku, it's hard to argue against his point. Since then, he's become a functioning member of society.
Wow.
And it led him down a path where he studies law. It harkens back to the idea of therapeutic benefit. On the other hand, this is just one specific case, and it's hard to tell whether or not this is generally true. There definitely have been cases where such an obsession has been genuinely harmful to someone. I guess in the end, it's worth pointing out just how surprisingly wholesome this story was. Because I think when most people see the headline, they assume this is just another creepy otaku. Because, you know, aside from marrying a fictional character, he's basically just a completely normal dude who's a little awkward. But anyway, that's the story of the man who married Hatsune Miku. If you like this video, check out my video about the guy who made a Princess Sally love doll with his own bare hands. I'm out.
What? Oh dear God. Oh Jesus, what? No, that was an interesting tale. The latest, oh, have you guys, the latest video? He did a video about that, motorcycle guy. How would you feel if someone married a copy of me? I wouldn't feel anything. I wouldn't feel anything because they're not marrying me. They're marrying a copy. Well, how would you want me to feel? I'd just be like, okay. Well, good for them. Good for them. Dies of cringe. I'd die of cringe. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't die of cringe. Yes, I would. No, I wouldn't. Yes, I would. No, I wouldn't. Yes, I would. Dies of cringe. So does this mean Hatsune Miku is married? I guess so. I fucking guess so, bro. Yeah, Miku's different from VTubers because it's not like you can interact with Miku. She's a Vocaloid, but you know. The Simple Gear, the guy does not represent fans of the anime? Okay. Whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you say, buddy. I'm not. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Is the CEO of anime? Zen's a Vocaloid. That's true. Zen does have a Vocaloid voice for when she sings in songs. I wonder if there are digisexual polyamorous people. Man, just say you don't want to fuck people, bro. Digisexual? What the fuck? Just say, listen, I don't want to fuck anybody. I don't want to fuck any humans. I don't care. It's not. It's not something that I'm interested in. You're a digisexual? Wow. Good for you. Hentai-sexual? Oh my god. The sass is what? It sounds like they want to fuck Digimon. I love Digimon. I love Digimon. But you love them. No, I don't love them. I just like Digimon, but I don't love them. What's wrong with you guys? Shit. Digimon stream when? Never. You're never getting a Digimon stream. Holy! Turn this music off. Oh my god, it was so loud. Girls only, guys only, everyone. Oh, it's celebrities only. Is there not? It's just celebrities? That sucks. That's boring. Boo! 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 Smash or pass Pedro Pascal? Bro, smash. What the fuck? Is that even a question? That's not even a question you should ask. What's that site that we used to go on? The one that's like, what was it called? The one where we did the anime openings. Do you guys remember what was the name of that site? Ooh, foo, foo, thank you. I wonder if they have anything cool. K-pop group World Cup. Anime waifus. Anime waifus? Hot. What if I don't know any of these? I don't think I know all these girls. Aren't you technically... Do you think they have a VTuber one? Let me see. I doubt they do. VTuber. Oh my god. They do. But it's only... I think it's only Hololive. They have... They have male Niji Sanji members. They have Hololive. VTubers War. Oh my god, am I in this? How many are there? How many VTubers do they mention? Hold on, I'm looking. Holy shit. Guys, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this because this is gonna cause so much drama. Nope. 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 You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. Fuck you. Drama's good. You know what? If you want drama, go look for it yourself. If that's what you like. Go look for it yourself, motherfucker. Clippers in shambles? No drama. 2010 hits. Better characters. Favorite characters. Best songs of the 2000s. The most beautiful girl on earth. Best songs of all time. Best movie scenes. That's a good one. Best movie scenes? We'll do it. We'll choose the greatest movie scene of all time. Hoo-wee. Oh my god, spoilers ahead. If you don't want to be spoiled, then too bad for you. Ugh. Beautiful. Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. Oh god, what the fuck? What's happening? My computer's like, the screen is like flashing. The screen is flashing black. Like, my screen is flashing. Oh god, my computer's crying. Help, my computer's crying. Help me, help me. Check for loose cables. Oh god. Oh no, anything but that. Emo, thank you for the 10 gifts. So, what the fuck? It keeps doing it. What's happening? My computer. Bro, I really want to believe that it's the same person playing that one monkey flip every. I want to believe that it's the same person playing the monkey flip every time. Every time. Every time.
Take my fucking kisses!
I think no more singing for me today. No more singing for me today. I gotta take care of my throat. I gotta finish recording songs this week. Too much singing. I'm learning new songs to sing on stream, so I should have new songs to sing really soon. Really soon, I should have new songs to sing. Oh god, my monitor keeps flickering. What the fuck? This is concerning. Hecking awesome singing, thank you. Ugh. Old PC knows new PC is coming.
Mama huevo!
Bro. Glad I woke up in the middle of the night and caught the beautiful... You're too sweet. Thank you very much. Oh my god, what's happening to my computer? It's going crazy. What the fuck? Oh my god, it keeps doing it! What's happening? Oh, Jesus.